Okay, England have won 3-0 in a very controversial game. Now, I'm going to try and keep this short because the France-Brazil game starts at 8, which is not long from now, and I want to get this video posted. But a lot of controversy. There should have been at least 3 red cards for Cameroon players. The 3 goals are brilliant. The attitude of the Cameroon players was disgraceful. The refereeing was poor, and some of the challenges were X-rated. Steph Houghton's goal comes from an indirect free kick for a back pass. You don't see that very often. Once a season, if you're lucky. But after the free kick is given for the back pass to the goalkeeper, there is a spit on Tony Duggan that's not picked up. She goes to the referee. She shows the evidence of the spit on her. Nothing's given. Big screen replays show the spit. So that's going to be interesting with retrospective action from FIFA towards the Cameroon team for that. The goal itself is brilliant from Steph Houghton. Very limited angle to work with. Limited space. The tackles are flying in from Cameroon. They were going to be physical. They had a couple of breakaway opportunities. They have a lot of pace and athleticism to their side. They are physical. Ellen White's goal comes from them misreading her run. They're trying to play the offside trap. They're not very good at defending the offside trap. Tony Duggan's offside. She's 30 yards away from the play. The goal's given as offside. It's waved flag down. Goes to VAR, and VAR overturns the offside decision correctly. The reaction of the Cameroon players, however, is where the game almost turns to farce. They refused to kick off for the rest of the first half after the second goal was scored. They basically showed team dissent. They protested to the point where they just stood there and refused to move and refused to play for about 4 minutes. This is the first of 3 such distasteful incidents by the Cameroon team. Half time comes. They eventually decide to kick off. Half time comes. Beginning of the second half, England have obviously been put off. It's been a bit off-putting for England seeing that response to the second goal and basically the Cameroon players protesting, and it puts them off their stride a little bit. They concede a goal, but VAR reviews marginally correct. I would say it's correct, but it's a marginal decision offside. The same response from the Cameroon players. They refuse to allow the free kick to be taken. They again react really badly, lose control. How at this point they've got away with an elbow, they've got away with a spit, 2 bouts of full-on team dissent towards the official. Never seen anything like it. England are off their game for a little bit. It takes England a little while to regain their composure, but then Alex Greenwood scores from a corner. It's a well-worked corner that they've worked on using the training tape. They've looked at how Cameroon defend corners and set plays, which is basically badly is the answer. It's a great finish. 2 of the 3 goals are scored by defenders. And Ellen White, she's getting quite good at this goal-scoring thing because she's now the equal record goal scorer for Women's World Cups by England. I forget how many I think she's got 14 now, I think. She's an equal record. So she's very good at this goal-scoring lark. And Greenwood and Steph Houghton are quite good from set play goal-scoring as well. So there were some positives. There's some depth scoring here, and there's a clean sheet here as well. There is still more distasteful antics to come. There should have been a penalty on 76 minutes. That's not been given. Frank Kirby's taken late after the ball was gone. It's a penalty. Not given. That's where VAR's got another one wrong. And the tackle on Steph Houghton, this is the end of a game that's been very physical. There's been a lot of challenges. There's been an elbow to Nikita Paris in the first half. Yellow card. This tackle on Steph Houghton is a shocker. How she's not got a broken leg, I will never know. Horrific challenge. And the reaction by the Cameroon players to that challenge is to surround Steph Houghton on the floor and confront her with some really, what can I describe as nasty abuse. It's not a good look, and it's a shocking challenge. I've seen legs break with lesser challenges. The fact she got up and finished the game a couple of minutes later is a nice thing to see. But that was a shocking attempt. No attempt to get the ball. It's a bad one. It's a really bad one. Right in front of the player benches as well. It wasn't as if it was on the far side of the field. It was right in front of the Cameroon bench, right in front of the England bench. Phil Neville's gone nuts. Rightly so. Yellow card for that. The refereeing and the officiating was poor. It detracts from 3 brilliant goals scored by England, some brilliant play by England. They managed to keep their composure in a game that could have got out of control very, very quickly. But VAR has been poor. The reaction of Cameroon has been poor. Their antics were disgraceful. What else is there to say, really? England go through to the next round. They're going to be a bit sore. There's going to be some sore bodies there. It wasn't the best England performance. I will say that. I think the way Cameroon played the game put England off their stride a little bit. And there was a period at the end of the first, beginning of the second half, where they were a bit unsure of themselves, a bit sloppy in defence. Cameroon had chances when it was 2-0. But at the same time, England are lucky not to have 2 players seriously injured in this game, possibly 3 players seriously injured. They are lucky to walk away with some bumps and bruises, but no serious injuries. Cameroon are lucky to have 11 players left on the field. They should have had 3 players sent off for various distasteful things. Elbows, spits, and, well, nasty tackles. I'm going to say X-rated is the best way I could describe the tackle on Steph Houghton. It wasn't a game for watching skilled players play. It was a cynical performance by Cameroon. But there we go. Note of the day: 15 minutes of added time during the game because of all the VAR and the Cameroon players, well, petulant protest. Also, an equaling record for goals for England in a World Cup knockout game of 3. So that's something that's a positive. They're starting to gain momentum now, which is good. And a clean sheet. So there we go. That's England-Cameroon. Now we've got France-Brazil, possibly the game of the tournament so far. I will have a review of that. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place those comments below and I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.